2, 1, hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's just make sure that it's streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're streaming. Still don't know
Yay.
why a bajillion times it keeps saying welcome to the chat room. Really
Weird.
need to look into that. Well, guys, oh, wow, my face is not very well lit. That's a shame. Uh, so today on Card Games on Computers, we are going to do things a little different. Um, we're going to just sit, chill, and have fun as we look at the artwork for the very first set of Yu-Gi-Oh cards released, Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon. I've gone ahead, I've created a custom tier list for us so that we can gauge all of this artwork appropriately.
With our professional skills that we
Yes,
have.
with our professional skills. Uh, And just a quick thing, this is just meant to be fun. This is very subjective. If you like a piece of art that we diss on or vice versa, it's okay. This isn't very serious. This is just
But I,
for fun.
but I will fight people over Beaver Warrior. So
I mean, we'll get to that when we get to Beaver Warrior, Dan.
that's true. That's true.
So let's go ahead. We'll start off real quick before we actually talk about the thingamajig, the cards. We'll talk about the pack artwork itself. Um, it's Yami Yugi. I don't know why people still call him Yami Yugi. To be perfectly honest, we learn
I
his
mean, it's just
name at
Tommy.
the end of the series. His name
Oh
is
yeah.
Atem.
Ah.
Don't know why everyone still calls him Yami Yugi or Yami. His name is
I,
Atem.
I did not know that.
Well, now you do.
No, I do.
So we see
You guys are fun.
Atem in the really weird outfit that he has in the first season of the show, where it's like bondage gear under a Japanese school uniform.
Yeah.
Um, and he's just,
Ooh.
in this cool little pose holding the cards with, a cool blue eyes white dragon and, circle thing behind him. What
Yeah.
are your thoughts on this, Dan?
I think the pose is pretty nice. I do see that he has, I think, 5 cards in his hand, and he's playing his 6th card. So that's okay. That's reasonable. I just think that for me, it screams classic, like anime, like just like first season, just like perfect kind of resemblance of it all. So I like it a lot. Um, I think that the only problem that I have with it, like now that you've mentioned it, that weird leathery like outfit underneath is just so awkward and weird. And it's always bothered me with the school outfits, honestly, that the inside of the collar is white with like one strip of blue at the end, whereas it's the opposite on the outside. And I've always hated that. That has been one thing I'm just like, why? Who made this? Why would it be that way? It never made any sense. So other than that, things look pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely get that with the whole collar thing. And yeah, as much like that is such a weird fashion choice. I mean, I'm no
Yeah.
fashionista. It's just weird to me though. Um, but I mean, at the same time, that's not the pack's fault. That's not Konami's fault. That's just Yu-Gi-Oh's fault.
That is just Yu-Gi-Oh! Fault. But as for a pack, in general, I think it's cool. I think a little bit maybe I don't know. I guess the blue eyes isn't the main focus, but it would have been. I feel like the yellow ring around it is more noticeable than the blue eyes, and so maybe a little bit more emphasis on the blue eyes would have been better.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I would agree with you on that. I feel like the blue eyes is just too hidden. I mean, with the fact that it's a very translucent blue eyes, so you're already seeing through him for a lot of the pack, and then you put him behind a Tem, and it's a thing where it's very easy to just not even give notice to him, which I think is a
yeah,
shame because this pack is named after him.
yeah. That's really true. That's a good point.
Uh,
And like he like he matches the blue behind him, and so it's even
Yeah,
harder to see him.
yeah, and I think personally, I understand why they do this, why they have a Tem there in the front. It's brand recognition. It's very easy to say, oh yeah, this is the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I would like to see though, that they do in future in more modern packs and stuff is have the focus be less on the anime characters and more on the cards. Um,
Yeah,
for me, that's just something that I really appreciate about the new sets, and that's something that I kind of wish they did differently in the old sets. But I also recognize why they do that. It's all
yeah,
branding.
yeah,
So let's go ahead now. We're gonna go ahead and we'll start with the cards. We're gonna go in alphabetical order. And let's just start up with Aquamador.
yeah.
Or I say Aquamador. I don't
I would say
know,
Aquamador.
right?
Yeah,
Um, and let's see. This card. Okay, I have a little bit of a confession to make.
yeah.
Um, it took me forever to realize what direction he was facing.
He's facing like down to the right, correct? Or am
Yes.
I? Or, okay, am I? I was like, oh man, am I seeing it
Yes.
wrong?
Down to
Okay.
our right, his left.
Yeah.
Um, for the longest time, I'd never noticed that second eye, his left eye. And so I thought
Oh.
it was a weird thing where he was like, where that was like his lips. Like that was his
Oh,
mouth.
weird. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, right?
That's funny. That's good. My main criticism of this card is those long fingernails. Not a big fan. And I mean, I guess it matches his eyes, but they're really long, and yeah, that's about it. Oh, no,
Yeah. I mean,
it's pretty
overall, it's
good.
okay. I mean,
It's okay.
uh, a wizard of the waters that conjures a liquid wall to crush any enemies that oppose him. That's kind of cool flavor text. We should do a series where we talk about flavor text.
Ooh, yeah.
The
Find
trick
out like
is not all
flavors.
cards have flavor text.
That's true. Yeah.
um, but like that's some pretty cool flavor text right there. And I mean, once you recognize that that's his hair and that's his eye and not his mouth, he becomes way cooler.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
So
I
I would
mean,
still put him pretty low. Like, what's the second to last tier?
so we've got 5 tiers. We've got amazing, great, pretty good, meh, and what?
Yeah, I'll put him at pretty good. Like,
Pretty okay. Yeah, no, I could see him either pretty good or meh. So we'll put him in
yeah,
pretty good. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
yeah.
Okay, so next we've got Armail, who I
He's like
mean,
a weird snake thing, right?
yeah, it's like an interesting snake armor thing. I think the name is a little weird, but
Oh,
that's for a
interesting.
completely different video in which we'll talk about names.
Yeah. I
Um, but
think I'd give. Go ahead.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on him?
I'm thinking of meh. I think that
Yeah,
like I think he's
I
like
was actually
trying
gonna
a
give him the
little.
pretty good on this one.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I think he's trying a little too hard, but yeah, I'm on pretty good.
That's fair. I can see that. One thing that is a little weird is like it looks like he has like a shirt on, but at the same time it looks like it's his muscles or something.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. What part is his body and what part? Yeah,
So I like parts of it. I don't like others. I'm gonna give it the pretty good.
that sounds fine.
Um, but yeah, I definitely don't blame anyone who is like, oh, it's just meh. Okay,
Yeah,
so now we've got Arm Ninja. This one I actually really like.
I think that I feel like his weapon is just like weirdly like put together. Like I feel like it wouldn't work because like the connection from the blade to the hilt is so like
Thin.
Yeah, but the rest of
Yeah,
him's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm down with the rest of them. I think still he basically only hits pretty good. Like I'm not like it's. I don't know about you. If you want to put him up a tier higher, I could go for that.
I don't. I think, especially given the previous artwork, the other two
Yeah,
so far, I think this
that's
guy,
true. It
like, he's
definitely
got the
does.
glowing yellow eye. If you get in real close,
Mm,
you can see like a glowing yellow eye, which just adds
that's
to this
true.
menacing look. He's got a really cool outfit. Yes, I know that this isn't the way that a ninja would traditionally dress because they're supposed to be, disguised and stuff, but this is a pretty cool looking outfit. I really like the different. There's something about his arm, like the pieces of armor added on, so it's not just like the cloth robes or
Yeah,
anything like
the
that. Um,
yeah, I would give him a yeah.
so
That's great.
I'm giving him the great.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Now we're getting to a very interesting one: armored starfish.
That's what is that? Why? That for me, that is bottom tier. Who
Like that,
cares?
just it's really weird because I feel like the starfish part is blurred
Mm-hmm.
and like all the focus is given to like the oh shoot, phalanges, is that the right word?
I don't even know.
But like the weird, like it's almost like hair.
Mm-hmm.
I just
No, that's a what? What is that doing in
I
there?
also love, okay, so the flavor text is a bluish starfish with a solid hide capable of fending off attacks. This is green.
Yeah, it's not even close to blue. That's very green.
Like, so yeah, I'm totally with you. Bottom tier.
Bottom tier, super bottom.
Just, that's a what? Okay, basic insect.
It's that's gonna be a meh for me. There's just like nothing interesting about it. Its name is it's like just like
I completely agree. It's basic.
it's super basic. It's not weird or terrible. It's just not interesting at all.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one I have a problem with.
Beast fangs.
Yeah. Okay. There's two main things about it. One,
Okay.
I don't like that the jaw is bigger on the bottom. Like, I'm not
Not a
big
fan of
on.
the underbite.
Not a fan of the underbite. And then also I don't like that it's not hinged together. Like they're not connected. The pieces.
That's fair.
And so I would give that probably just like a what is this? Because yeah, it's
That is
no.
fair. That is fair.
I mean I do like the yellow teeth. That is cool.
What do you think of like the black like spikes?
Like yeah, spikes coming out of it. See again, like this would be cool if it was flipped upside down, and if it was like actually shown on an animal or a
Uh
beast,
huh.
like shown as these big like jowls that are put over the other animal. Cool, but otherwise, I think it's just it's
I'm
I think
gonna
it's
give it the meh because it
meh.
does have potential.
It does, yeah,
It's not the coolest, but like the idea was cool in the
yeah.
design. So okay, it's our favorite. This one, okay. So we're gonna talk about this later, when we do talk about like translations and stuff. But Beaver Warrior's name in the Japanese is Louise.
Just Louise, I didn't know that.
Louise.
That's
So what are your
awesome.
thoughts on Louise?
I think Louise is a way better name. Just like this armored beaver named Louise. That sounds amazing. Um, no, but Beaver Warrior hits like either awesome or great. I think that it's so weird and random, and he just looks so derpy, but I love it. So
I will say, Beaver Warrior has a charm.
yeah, oh yeah,
Like The funny thing is they say it's Beaver Warrior, but he doesn't even have a beaver tail. He has a
I was
rat
gonna
tail.
say,
This is a mouse or a rat, not a
right,
beaver.
right. I was just looking at everything, and I realized that it's definitely a mouse or a rat.
Like, I don't know what was going on.
Right. No, that's hilarious.
But
But
like, I like this idea of an animal dressed up in armor. It's anthropomorphized, but then it's got like this cute, like chibi sword.
mm-hmm.
And
He's
honestly, I want to give it amazing, but I feel like I have to dock it points just because it's not a beaver.
That's true, but I would almost give it like I want to give it an amazing because he definitely looks like he's like been in his hometown for years and he is the toughest, most bad A little mouse rat beaver thing. But then as soon as he like leaves home, he gets trampled by everything else around him because he's a little rat with a tiny sword. But he tries so like he thinks that he knows that he's so powerful, especially like the fire in the background is just like
Right? It's like back in MySpace days,
oh
this is the kid who still uses MySpace.
yeah. Yes, and he's the coolest person on MySpace. So I'm all for awesome.
We'll give him amazing. We'll give him amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
Beaver
Yes.
Warrior is our first amazing. Although I do think we need to start a campaign to have them change the name back to Louise.
Yes. All right.
Okay, next we've got Blue Eyes White Dragon. Here's the trick. For whatever reason, you go to the page and it doesn't give you the right picture for Blue Eyes.
It should be the blue eyes that's on the
Yeah,
front
that's on the front. So I'm pulling it up here. Here's Legend of Blue Eyes for here's what stupid. No, go back. Ugh. Is that nope. Okay. So this is what it looks like for those watching the stream. Personally, I'm not a fan of this artwork.
Yeah, it took me a while to warm up to it, but now I really like it. Like I like it because it's just like he looks just so powerful, but it is weird that his body's like very like facing you, and then his like head turns like sideways, and this is like what happened to your neck and head?
Yeah, like why are you twisting your neck like that? And I don't really care for this artwork personally. I would put this as a meh or a pretty good. But what do you think?
Oh yeah, I mean I was gonna give it a great, so I think we could even out it pretty good.
Okay, we'll even out at pretty good. Now there are some other really cool artworks for Blue Eyes that we'll see in the future. It's just this specific artwork I personally don't like.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Book of Secret Arts.
Man,
Very it's a book with what looks like
a
math homework
right
mixed
man.
with maybe a little bit of like botany or something like that. It looks like maybe there's a drawing of a flower in there.
Yeah, wasn't there a book like this that also had like a big feather or a quill? I thought this had like a writing quill on it also, but maybe not.
Oh, I thought so too. Actually, now that you mention it,
Right?
you know what?
Maybe
We're
it's
gonna
something
go. We're gonna look at the gallery here. Yeah, there was. Okay, so there is alternative art. It looks like they changed it when at some point for whatever reason. For like the Yugi starter deck or like when they reprinted Legend of Blue Eyes to include a quill.
Yeah, see, I think it looks a lot better. Like with the quill, it seems a lot more like
Or something.
sophisticated and
Yeah.
like magical.
See,
but
with the quill is better.
But even then, it's still a book and a quill, so I'm okay giving it a meh.
Yeah. It's not weird, it's just meh.
It's a book.
What do you want? It's a book. Okay. Celtic Guardian. We got apparently they've updated the gallery, so now we've got to go and find the original artwork here.
Oh, even better, like the old one, the Celtic Guardian. That is some amazing. Like that armor is so good. Even though the head is a little weird, like who wears a headpiece that pointy with those
Well,
spikes? But
that's
still,
fine. For me, it's his haircut.
mm,
I'm not a big fan of that haircut.
yeah, I can see that.
Um, but other than that, I think he looks really cool.
I I would either put either great or amazing.
Well, ooh,
What are you feeling?
ooh. I was thinking we'll do great because I don't feel like he's amazing, but I
Okay,
do feel like he is worthy of great.
yeah, that's fair.
Okay, Cherubin the Fire Knight, a very worthless fusion monster. Our first fusion monster,
Yeah,
and it's a guy swinging a mace with fire in the background.
yeah. So it's cool. So maybe like a maybe the pretty good or
I
just the
think
meh.
because when you look at him, he actually looks pretty cool. He's got this red cape. He's
Yeah.
got some armor on. He's swinging. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of a mace. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that's not my weapon of choice. But okay. But he's got like the menacing eye in the helmet, and I think pretty good.
Yeah. He also has a pretty dynamic position.
He
Like
does,
he's
which really helps.
yeah.
Um, so he'll be pretty good. Curse of Dragon. I actually really like Curse of Dragon's design.
Oh, I love. I think Curse of Dragon was my very first rare card. Like it was, I think I got it in my first pack of Legend Blue
Was
Eyes.
it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like
Like
that. Mm, he looks amazing.
his design is just really cool. He's spiky, but in interesting places.
Mm-hmm. And he's still like really like smooth and slender, kind of.
Uh
Like
huh.
that's amazing for
Like
me.
this one, yeah, I would agree. Curse of Dragon goes up there with Louise.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Next, we've got Dark Energy, which is just
Yeah.
a fist holding an orb.
Yeah. It's
Um,
again, it's another just meh. It's like okay,
yeah.
I guess.
See, for me, I just sit there and go, how is this dark energy? This is like dark orb
Yeah.
or something like that. So, I mean, I'll put it in a meh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dark gray. What? Dark gray? Is that what it's called? Dark gray. Oh, where's like the dark fire dragon or whatever? Okay, it's coming up. It's coming up. Okay. So dark gray, it's like a goat with devil wings and a big flippin' tail or something.
Yeah. This one's just like it's weird. Like kind of
But
like that it's
intriguing.
weird. Yeah, like I would almost put this in the pretty good. Like thinking of where we put the other pretty goods. I think this falls into that. Like because I think it's kind of original. Like the design overall.
Yeah.
It is weird, but I still like it. It's like
It's weird because when you first look at it, you go, whatever, this is lame. But the more you stare at it, the more it's like, huh.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I think pretty good, solid tier for it.
Yeah.
Dark hole. It's just a black hole. It
Yeah.
looks pretty cool though. I like the green thrown in, and then you've got the white core, and then it just kind of like green and black all around it.
Yeah, it has like good motion and stuff.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, I don't know. What do you? I'm thinking either pretty
I'd still
good or
put it as
great.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, probably just pretty good.
Okay. Still don't understand why they decided the word black was a problem in the early days. So we
Right.
got, instead of black hole, it's dark hole. Why not just say black hole? How is that offensive?
Right.
Okay,
It's a
dark
color.
Dark King of the Abyss is next. And I think it's a pretty good.
That's
The
either pretty good or great. Like I never really like looked at it, and he's pretty menacing and terrifying
Yeah,
looking.
I really like the lighting. This is a card where they
Yeah,
really use the lighting.
yeah,
Um, so is it
and
great?
the fact that you only see like not only the lighting, but like yeah, just the positioning. You only see one hand in the face, but it's still like this really terrifying, menacing thing. It's like okay, I wouldn't want to mess with that. And I don't know. I would almost, if you're feeling it great, I could put it at great, but I'm okay with pretty good.
Let's go great. I think you've put up enough of a defense for it.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, now we get to Dark Magician.
Now we got
And
to go find the right dark
yeah,
magician.
this is probably my least favorite Dark Magician artwork.
Yeah, where's the OG one? The
Yeah.
really like, I guess the positioning that he's in is really weird. Like, why is he like this weird knee, like holding his head?
Wait,
I guess
holding
that's
his head. He's not. No, 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 no. No, you're looking at the one from Starter Deck Yugi.
oh right.
You
Which
want one
one?
of. It's one where he's basically just standing there with his arms crossed.
Oh yeah, and he looks really thin. Like
He looks extremely thin. He's green for some reason and blonde. And I hate this one because it doesn't look anything like the Dark Magician we met in the show.
yeah,
You
no,
know,
I
Dark
totally agree.
Magician is Yugi's staple card, and it looks nothing like the card Yugi plays. He has
Yeah,
completely different armor. He looks sickly.
his staff is also really tiny.
Yeah,
I didn't
like
realize that.
honestly, for me, this is a
I'll
meh.
put that as either Matt or why. Like, why did they do this to
We'll
him?
go with the what because that's really what I wanted to do, but I was saying meh because I thought you might like it more.
No. Like, why would they do this? I totally agree. It's my least favorite.
Yeah,
Because at first I thought you were
it's
talking about the one from the starter decks. I'm like, I love that one.
no,
Even though it's
that's
weird.
my favorite one because it's the only one that looks like the one from the show.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so let's see, Dark Magician. Okay, Dark Fire Dragon. This one, I think, could go pretty good.
Yeah, definitely just pretty good. I feel like its size is all over the place. And, like, I don't know. There's some parts of it that are weird. But yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
like I like the concept. You know, a dragon made of fire, and it looks like he's coming out of a sword. If you pay close enough attention, looks
Yeah,
like he's maybe coming out of a sword. Maybe Salamandra.
true. That's true.
And then it's got, you know, these little fiery hands grabbing glowing orbs.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's not super dynamic though.
Yeah. Like the art side of it, the actual artistic side of it, just pretty meh. So yeah, just a pretty good would be
We'll give it
okay.
a pretty good. I think most of them are going to end up in pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, Dark World Thorns. This card just makes me think of Feed Me, Seymour.
Yeah. And also it's just not interesting. It's just like, okay, it's a scary plant.
Yeah, it's a plant with a bunch of thorns on it. It's
It's
a meh.
definitely meh.
I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on Dissolve Rock.
No, that's already a meh or why. It's just
Like,
like Jabba the Hutt but melting.
it's
Like,
Jabba the Hutt mixed with Clayface.
oh yeah, there we go. Yeah.
And
It's super
it just
boring.
looks bad.
Yeah. So I'd be like either the why or the meh.
I want to put it in the Y, but at the same time, like, it does match its name.
Yeah. It's not horrible, it's just boring and meh. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it the meh. Let's see. Dragon Capture Jar. I actually think this looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd either put a pretty good or a great. Um, I just looking at the actual details of it, I would want the jar to be a lot more symmetrical, but it's like really misshapen,
Yeah,
and I
well,
don't like that
I
at
don't know if
all.
it's that. I think it might be turned or something a little, and then like it's off center. I think.
Yeah, so I like the idea of it a lot, and like the concepts of the art and like the creation of the image, but the actual execution is not great. So I would put it at either great or pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah,
Dragon Treasure. See, this one makes sense. You know, it's a dragon with an orb on its back, so clearly that orb is the treasure that the dragon
hmm
wants. You know, like it's a cohesive design.
yeah. I
Um,
think probably still a pretty great or pretty good, maybe a great, but be pushing it. What are you thinking?
yeah, I think pretty good.
Yeah,
I think it's a pretty good because I mean it does convey that idea, so it beats out things like dark energy, where it's just like what.
for sure.
But
Yeah,
dark energy also didn't get the what because it was still
it
kind
was
of
there.
interesting.
Yeah,
Okay, Dragoness the Wicked Knight. I actually think she looks awesome. Or he. It's kind of hard. I assume it's a she because it's Dragoness.
yeah. I mean that's fair.
But I think they look awesome. I love the armor. I love the swords.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
it's a
that pose
pretty
is
great.
really cool.
Yeah, I'd put it at a great. I'm cool with that.
Okay, it's going in the great. Drooling lizard.
Why? Like, I mean, maybe the name is. I don't know. It's
It's not
okay,
even really drooling. It's just got
right?
its tongue out. And
And then
like there are certain parts I like about it. Like the pose is kind of good. I like the tongue sticking out. I like the like forearm blade that it
yeah,
has. But why?
yeah. It's just a why. It's like what is happening? Yeah,
Plus it's a
and
card no one ever uses. So,
yeah.
okay, Electro Whip.
I had forgotten about this card, and I was expecting more, and I was really disappointed. So
Right?
this is just a meh. It's not bad or weird or horrible, but it's just like
It's just
okay,
underwhelming.
yeah.
Like you could have done so much more with this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would agree on the meh. Okay, Enchanting Mermaid. I think this is another meh, personally.
I agree. It's just oh look, a mermaid.
Yeah, there's nothing fun or anything about her. Okay, Exodia the Forbidden One. Are you still there? Oh, we've lost Dan, guys, so give him a second. We'll get it sorted out. You there? Hello?
Yeah. Hi, my bad.
Okay. Oh, wait. No, we gotta go and we gotta get the. Is that the right artwork? Let's see, gallery. No, it's not the right artwork. We need the right artwork. Here we go. Okay. So, are you on Exodia?
Yeah. Uh
Okay. Which does yours have like the blue star?
huh. No, but I did see that on the other ones. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. We don't want the blue star. We want like the other
the
one.
green circle.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on the head of and chest of Exodia?
I think he's incredible. I think it looks just like beyond like powerful. Like it
Mm-hmm.
ties so well with the with everything else. So I think I always think that Exodia has always looked just like the things like, okay, this is the end. Goodbye, everybody. Like,
Yeah,
so I'm all for it.
I think he does. I think the head and chest. I think those look great. He does look very menacing. He does look powerful. I'm thinking amazing,
Yeah, totally.
and they did a good. They did a really good job on like the lighting for him,
Yeah.
like the
Mhm.
highlights and the shading.
Mhm.
So there is that. Okay, Fiend Reflection number 2.
You know, like I don't have anything that I like about it, but I also it is kind of interesting. Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Okay.
I honestly just don't even know what to think about this.
Right. I'm
Um,
okay putting it in the meh. It's like, okay.
yeah, I'm either met or what.
I think I'll
Um,
put it as a meh because I do
okay.
get like the reflection. Like if you look at like the design of the bird and the ghost,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
okay.
motion and action going
I
on there.
I do wonder though what happened to Fiend Reflection number 1.
That's definitely true.
Um, so yeah, I don't know to be perfectly honest. Okay, Final Flame. We've just got a goblin burning.
Yeah, but I love that. Like I think that it's really indicative to like the card and
Mm-hmm.
like I would honestly put it at a great. I think that it's like
Yeah.
it's simple, but I don't know what about you.
I think it would be. I think it could be a great. Honestly,
Okay.
it reminds me of Fantasia
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the Devil in Fantasia. So
Hmm.
let's see, Firegrass.
Why?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
There's barely any grass there, and he's not even a fire type. Like, what is happening?
Firegrass. Nothing. Okay, Fire Yarrow.
I think he's
Yarrow.
I think he's definitely pretty
Oh,
good.
I never noticed he has like a tattoo on his chest.
Yeah.
I never noticed that before. I also never noticed he has like bird feet.
Okay, now that I did not notice. Yeah, I'm cool giving him a pretty good or even a great. I think that his
I
design
think
is
he gets
good.
a great.
Yeah.
You know,
Also,
before
just
I because you know you look at the card and I honestly thought that he was just like some punk or whatever. But you know, like as I look at it, I mean he's got crazy abs, which I'm like,
I was gonna
what?
say his abs are either one of two things. It's either you put butter on it and you eat it like corn, or you could like use each section of his abs as bottle openers. Like, dear goodness.
He's got crazy abs, but like I honestly hadn't noticed the thing about his feet or the thing about his chest tattoo. Like those are pretty cool details.
Oh yeah, I put it great.
Uh, I'm still losing it over the abs. Fissure.
Honestly, I think I would put that at like. So I was gonna. So I'll explain what I was saying before. Is that something I noticed? Is that basically all the monsters are just the monster design, and then just some like wash of like different colors and
Mm-hmm.
like just like blended and mushed around. But the spells, for some odd reason, the spells are almost all very storytelling like, or an actual like something is happening, which is
Mm-hmm.
interesting. So like I think Fissure, I'd almost put that amazing. Definitely a great because it's just really like that thing is dead, it is gone, and like the thing is trying to stay alive. I think it's
Yeah.
great.
I could definitely put it as great. I'm gonna flip a coin to see if it makes it to amazing.
Sounds good.
So heads, it gets amazing. Tails, it gets great. And it's a tails. It's only a great.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Um, So let's see. So next, what have we got next? Flame Ghost.
Yeah.
Honestly, no.
Meh. It's just like, who cares?
There's no flame
Yeah.
on the actual go. I would honestly put this as a what?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm not opposed
Like,
to that.
no. It's just bad. Flame Manipulator.
Um, I th- I think his design is okay. Like
Uh
his
huh.
design is pretty good, but like I said, the motion of the fire around him and like the actual artistic design of it, I'd almost put it at a great. Like
I
it's a
know.
pretty good
Like,
card.
you look at him and he's okay. He's very basic though. But then, like you said, the motion of the fire really helps create something interesting. I'm gonna put him as a pretty good.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good to me.
To me, the guy deserves a meh, and then the moving fire bumps him up a tier.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's see. Oh, Flame Swordsman, iconic card from Joey. It's really weird when you actually zoom in on the card because you can actually see his eyes.
Yeah, it's weird when you can actually see his eyes.
And that's just weird. Other than that, I think it's a really cool card.
Yeah, I think I would still give it an amazing. I think the design is awesome. The
Sounds good to me.
colors are really good.
Like, overall, it is a great looking card. Okay, are you ready for Flower Wolf?
Yes. Um, why? Like, it just has it literally like if it was a more like I don't know like if it was nature that like created this like vine and flower covered like if it was a wolf made out of like vines and flowers
Uh huh. Instead
or
of a
even
wolf with some leaves put on it, some
yeah
flower
like
petals.
that's a why what who thought of this
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Follow Wind.
meh
Like,
like
that.
it's just
I don't even, like, what wind? I
right
understand that, like, wind, you can't really draw wind, but, like, what's this pink ribbon thing for?
right who's this attached to what is happening it's
Like, this is a what for me.
yeah I'm okay with that
Like, it just does not look good. Forest.
meh
I think this is a met. This is exactly what you expect from Forest.
yeah
So, Frenzied Panda.
meh
Yeah, that's a meh. I was hoping that seeing a bigger picture would reveal something, but it's an angry panda with a piece of bamboo.
Yeah,
Fusionist. I actually
I
kind
would
of like this one.
I would put it at a pretty good for sure.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
the
that this
question is, does the lighting get it to great?
yeah, like it's a really dynamic and like kind of like a daunting card. I'd be cool putting it at great. It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's a thing where it's not until you really pay attention to the art that you realize how cool some of these cards are. Even if the cards themselves suck,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh wow, this card looks way cooler than I originally thought. Because you
Mm-hmm.
don't always remember when you just take a glance, you don't always remember the lighting, and the lighting really does help set this apart.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, one thing I know a lot of people have talked about how they wish Konami would credit artists on the card like Magic does.
That would be awesome.
I would 100% support this because it's fun to sit there and be like, I love this artist's work, but there's no way to do that
Mm-hmm.
in Yu-Gi-Oh. So,
Yeah.
okay, Gaia the Dragon Champion. Um, I think it's a
So at first I thought it was an amazing, but the more I look at it, Gaia is just kind of chilling.
Right?
The
It
only
looks
thing,
like they photoshopped Gaia on.
yeah, the only thing that's interesting is the dynamic lighting in the background makes it look a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
But
And like Curse
otherwise,
of
he's just
Dragon
sitting.
still looks good.
Yeah,
But then Gaia, like I said, Gaia looks A, like not a lot of attention went to him, and B, like he was just photoshopped on.
yeah, just slapped right on there.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm I'm gonna say pretty good.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
I was expecting it to be more of a great or amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on to Gaia the Fierce Knight, and this one you'll have to go and actually find the card,
Yeah,
the original picture. But that's okay because there's really only one other piece of artwork. And I would actually put this as a great.
really, I was gonna put it as amazing. I think that the design.
Yeah?
I think Gaia's armor is really really pretty and it matches well with the horse and the movement's nice. I would put it as amazing. I think
Let's
it's
do
really
that
pretty.
then. I'm all for that. I think it's hilarious now how Gaia the Fierce Knight and Curse of Dragon are both amazing, and then their
Yes.
fusion is pretty good.
Yeah.
I also find it hilarious both of them are actually going in the same direction.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, let's see. So now we've got Giant Soldier of Stone.
Hmm. So like I'm having a hard time being unbiased about it because this is one of my like this is a classic card for me. Like I really
Mm-hmm.
like it. Um, but if I'm trying to be objective, I think that the design is interesting. The swords being on the shoulders is a pretty interesting idea. But I'd still probably only give it like a pretty good,
Yeah,
maybe a great. But
I definitely would not give it a great.
okay, yeah,
I
pretty
for
good.
me it's a I can see the pretty good, but I'd still probably give it a mess. So we'll land on pretty good.
Yeah,
Let's see, Goblin's Secret Remedy.
meh. Some some freaking leaves. Like who
It's
cares?
leaves with some blue something being sprinkled on.
Yeah.
We'll we'll go meh. Gravedigger Ghoul.
Hmm. I've
Like
always not
that's a
liked this
crazy
card,
looking
but
shovel.
yeah, yeah, right. What is that? It's
Like
like a
he
bat
deserves
wing.
points for that shovel.
Yeah, I think I'd put it pretty good. The colors are really nice, actually.
Yeah. Like it looks like he's got like a lantern or something behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll give it a pretty good. Green Phantom King.
Meh. Like it's just like
Yeah,
who cares?
nothing special.
Yeah.
Hane.
Honestly, as much as we use and like that card, what is that? What is that?
It's like a tiki mask come to life.
Yeah, with some weird fleshy face and floating hand. What is that?
I
Ew.
I
Like,
got nothing. I got nothing. That's a what?
yeah, yeah.
Hard armor.
It's like
It's
so.
a suit of armor without a helmet.
I thought it was always. Oh my gosh! I thought that the suit of armor. I thought that the chest piece was a face. I thought those were
Oh my
eyes.
goodness, I can see that.
Either way, it's still a meh or a what. It's like who
We'll
cares?
go meh. Like the sword is kind of cool.
Yeah, and like I like the armor design. The shield is
Yeah,
nice, but it's still meh. It's like
it's still
meh.
boring.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hinotama Soul. I'd put this as a meh.
Yeah, meh, pretty good. I'm okay with meh.
Hinotama.
Still a meh. Maybe a pretty good just because like the motion is nice and like the blending of the, the
Yeah.
colors, but still a meh. I'm okay with meh.
Yeah, we're gonna make that a meh. Hitatsumi Giant or Hitotsumi Giant, however you say it. You know, they did a really good they did a really good job like defining his muscles and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm okay giving that a pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. Katsugu. Wait, what was it?
Kagemusha of the Blue Flame.
Honestly, it's just a meh. It's just a for such a long name and a real boring character. I think so.
Yeah, I just wish there was a little something more.
Yeah.
Carbonala Warrior. He
It is
just
just
looks
a real
bored.
meh. Yeah, he looks so like uninterested. He's just like, oh, yeah, so meh, just a meh, big old meh on that guy.
It's especially funny when you look at his fusion components of how did he end up like that.
Yeah, yeah,
King Fog. I think this one actually looks pretty good.
oh yeah, I'd hit pretty
I
good
think
on
this
this.
is a great maybe.
I'm fine with the great because he's like he's really unique looking and like yeah, I'm okay with the great on a
And
meh.
like his swords are almost like the way that they're colored make them look almost like they're made of fog.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So we'll give him a great.
So,
Kumutoko or
so
Kumotoko.
I'm gonna just put this out there that we are I think about halfway through the list. There's still a lot to go.
There is.
Would we, would we want to split this up around maybe at the
Let's
end of M?
finish K. What's the 13th letter of the alphabet?
M.
So, okay. So why don't we go?
Well, we'll end with Lesser Dragon.
Yeah, let's end with the L's.
Yeah,
We'll
sounds good.
end. We'll do the L's and then be done for today. So Kumotoko or Kumutoko. I don't know.
Kumutoko. I don't
Sure.
know.
I I don't really like it.
Yeah, it's too busy. Like at first I was like, oh, the colors are cool, but I'm like, there's too many of them, and so what's happening?
Well, and it's like he's got I think like human legs
Yeah, those are some
at the
thick legs
bottom.
for a spider. Like,
That's just
yeah,
weird.
real weird. That's a what?
Yeah. Okay. Uh, Kurama.
Opposites are pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the way he looks.
Yeah, we'll give him a pretty good. He's got a really cool thing going for him.
Hmm.
Larvas.
Where's the bottom half of Larva? It's
I don't know that
clearly.
there is one.
Does it just like hover around? What
I
is that?
I got nothing for ya.
And my biggest problem is that like it's such a weird like body and shape, but for some reason the chest, abs, and like the eyes and the mouth are very humanoid in my period. In
Yeah.
my
And then
opinion.
he's got these weird like really weird arms.
Yeah, who has just spikes for arms?
Like not even that. It's like the proportions are off.
That's a what?
When you look
Yeah.
at like his bicep area, it's just like super skinny.
Oh yeah.
That's a what? Okay. Laser cannon armor. This actually looks pretty cool in my opinion.
I would put this on an amazing. Like now, this is
Like
what I would want. Like dark energy could have had like cool flowing black like smoke and things, and purples, like because like this looks really awesome. Yeah, I'm
This
totally.
legitimately looks good. It looks like something you want your monster to have. It's just a shame that it only boosts by 300 attack. It's also
Uh,
really weird that it's for insect types.
yeah, so I'm okay with either great or an amazing, honestly.
We'll give it amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting to some fun ones now. Left arm of the Forbidden One.
Hmm.
Like, come on, pull up the picture.
Now that I'm looking at it, I am so confused at the muscles on his arm. It's like okay, no, okay, I'm seeing
It
it now.
looks like
Okay,
he's got like his arm, like he's not a human but a robot.
yeah, is he robotic?
It doesn't
Huh.
say. But like if you notice, it looks like, there's a joint where like at the elbow where like two pieces of armor have been put on.
Yeah, and then also like look at the thumb. The
And
thumb just
then
like
yeah.
sticks out the middle of his hand. What is
And like
that?
maybe it's supposed to be armor, but I don't know.
I'm gonna give that just a pretty good because like the coloring, the things are it's like still a cool design overall,
Mhm.
but there's a lot of weird things. So I'm okay putting a pretty good on that
Okay.
one.
And then what about the left leg?
Hmm. I would have honestly hoped for toes because I feel like he doesn't need like armor or like shoes because like he's just like this all powerful god. So I would
Like
give this a pretty good or even a meh. We're just like,
I feel like I don't know.
or do you like it a lot? What it tell me what you
I
think.
No, I think it's a meh. I
Yeah,
think it's worse than the arms.
yeah.
Okay, we've got two more. So legendary sword. I think this is a pretty good.
It's pretty good. My only problem with that sword is I can't tell if it's a really long hilt, if it's a two-handed hilt, it's a really thick sword, or if it's this tiny little like dagger sword.
Yeah, I have that same problem.
And the thing is that neither one of them, like, yeah, definitely just pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah, it could have been great.
it could have been great.
Okay, the last one for today, lesser dragon.
I'd say almost a great. I like the design and the armor a lot.
I really like the design of the dragon, and I really like the way that they made it look like it has like an aura coming off of him
Yeah,
with that light, with like the light blue wisps. Like I would say it's a great
yeah, I'm totally with you there.
for sure. So wow, that I was not expecting a lot of these. I did not go over the card art before this, by the way.
Right,
Like,
yeah. Like I remember a lot of these. Like now looking at them and like talking, like saying the name, I'm like, oh yeah, I think I remember this, and then pulling it up. I remember basically all of them, but still, like it's like, oh, okay, wow, this was here. Yeah,
yeah. If Yu-Gi-Oh cards were made as good as their art,
right.
we would be seeing a very different game right now.
Yeah. That Beaver Warrior.
Louise.
Louise. But yeah, so we'll do the other half next time that we do this.
Yeah, I think next time we do this, we'll do the other half because this was a lot of fun
Oh yeah, lots of fun.
to just look over the card art. Like, yeah.
I
Well,
can't wait till. Oh, go ahead.
oh no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I can't wait till we get to Sojin because it's just the windows.
Oh
Basic.
gosh.
It's just the like basic Windows
The Windows
background.
XP desktop.
Yes. I want a version of Sojin that is just the Windows XP. background as the picture.
Daniel, I think what you're trying to say, I think what you are saying is that what you need is you need Sojin's artwork to be
Mm,
your desktop wallpaper.
that's true.
Yeah,
Too funny.
it's we've got some interesting ones coming up still.
Yes, we do.
Like there's some interesting ones coming up. So if you enjoyed this, let us know, and yeah, we'll go ahead. In 2 weeks, we might pick up and do the last half. And yeah, until next time. Next week we are doing Duels Through Time. It will be Dark Crisis. So Dark Scorpions are showing up. DD Warrior Lady is showing up, and a bunch of other cards that I can't remember at this time are showing up. Guardians. Guardians are a big one that are going to be showing up as well. So
Nice.
it's going to be interesting to say the least, to see what we pull up. So until next time, stay safe, stay kind, and we're out.
Yeah.